Why, hello there everyone, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. Today we're going to be talking about the data that was added into the game this week for this week's content. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that subscribe, of course, if you are new for more content here on the channel. That being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up. Today's video like goal is going to be 1,500 likes. If you see the video and it's not there, you know what to do. Anyways, in all seriousness, speaking of content, the main gripe the community had last week was that, hey, how are they last week, week before, whatever, how are they gonna drop double LF banners but like no content? Like, I was so shocked by that too, and I was like, bro, like, oh, they didn't really drop anything. There was nothing here, and there's nothing for free players to farm, and it's like, it's weird, right? Now the plus side to that was that the step up banners stuck around for an abnormally long time for that. So like, you guys could technically save or wait or little things like that, or big things like that, excuse me, gotta make sure I put some respect on it. In all seriousness though, you guys could wait and save, but still, it was just weird. Like, it was odd that they did that, and especially the fact that they dropped the first ever pair LFs in the game. Like, obviously, now that that's happened, that will be something that happens in the future again. It's not going to be the one and only time they drop two LFs at once, so hopefully next time they do go ahead and manage that situation better. But this week I have a lot of stuff for you guys that was added into the game we're going to be talking about in terms of what's to come, right? So in a couple of hours, you guys can log in. You will see all of this stuff, starting with this admittedly very good banner. Like, hold on, let me just say this really quick. If you just look at the middle to right side of the screen, that is basically literally the entire GT team, bench and all. The main units you want to run, bench pretty much. There's some more representation in terms of like EX characters. Bro, are the EXs going to be on the banner too? Just for the record, are the GT EXs on the banner? They are. They're even featured units, which doesn't really mean much in Legends case, but they're here too. Like, the whole freaking GT team is on this batch. I feel like I'm missing somebody, and I must put respect on whoever it is his name. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing among the GT characters? I feel like I'm missing someone. There it is. I was like, bro, I feel like people are missing. These two, they're not on the banner though, because they're on a separate banner live. But other than that, the whole freaking GT team is here. So long story short, this is a good banner. Like, it really is. But that also means it's Omega level bait. Like, this is probably the best bait banner that we've ever got in the game. And I don't consider many banners bait. The point of that is, I feel like something is probably coming next week. And again, I don't consider many banners bait. I also don't consider new unit banners, like new unit releases, to be bait either. Bait is not a term I use loosely. So when I say the biggest bait banner in the game, this is probably, you have to take it seriously, because I don't consider things that you would consider skippable banners or things like that from different perspectives to be quote unquote bait banners. But this here, I feel like this is Omega level bait. This is a huge threat. This is a Dragon Ball Legends level threat. And I was like, I saw this, I was like, oh heck, oh my god. So immediately this week, earlier today by the way, I put out a video saying, hey, is Broly and Chi-Lai coming out? I do not think that image that's floating around was a mistake. It is actually true that there was a Broly and Chi-Lai image that has been confirmed. Like, a lot of people were able to get the same message pop up, so it is a real thing. So that should be coming out sooner or later. I don't know. I thought it would be this week, but silly me, Legends is doing their thing where they go ahead and don't drop new units in between weeks. That's generally what they do. I thought that they would kind of stick to the same thing, because I knew that it was supposed to be part 2 of the celebration, which should be what this is. And then on top of that, though, we also should be getting like Saiyan Day stuff, which we're not really, right? It's kind of weird. So I kind of thought that the Broly Chi-Lai stuff was going to be for Saiyan Day, going to be dropping today, but that should definitely 110% be next week. And then the following week after that should be the Trunks and Cell stuff. That's what I'm expecting, so stay tuned for that. But again, great banner. Great banner. I gotta put respect on it. Like, there's some really good units on this banner. The GT units most notably, and then Rose, and also Hits in there too. Like, you got Blue Kaioken. Those are good units, man. So definitely worth pulling on if you really want the units. But just, again, I think it's Broly and Chi-Lai, just for the record. But if people are saying Chi-Lai might be free, I don't think she's free, because I don't know why they would advertise her as free. But I would wait and see what happens next week. This banner is going to be around until the 27th, so don't pull on it yet. Wait and see what happens next week. If Chi-Lai and Broly are like paired with another third unit or something like that, that would be crazy. And I don't think it's like Gogeta. People are trying to tell me it's going to be Gogeta. I don't think it's going to be Gogeta, but like, it could be something really hype, because I don't think Chilai and presumably base form Broly would be enough to headline a banner personally. But I don't know. I'm not in their planning team. So let's talk about the equips first, and then we'll go ahead and transition to the content in terms of the story mode and all that stuff coming up. So this equip is getting an Awakening. I guess it has bonus damage to regen. I'm always conflicted about these because I don't want to run these types of equips that much, because it's not like every match is versus regen, right? Right? I feel like there's a little more diversity than that. I mean, you might get in a streak where you run into a bunch of regen, but I don't. Sometimes I get like 3 or 4, and then I don't see them for like a few days. This is a new equip too. This is interesting too. The slot 3 on this, by the way, double attack or double defense, whichever you roll for slot 2, but the slot 3 goes up to 12.5% to strike attack when you have an extreme rarity Saiyan on your team. That's interesting. And it's for any Saiyan in the game, by the way. That's an interesting restriction for slot 3, so just kind of bookmark that. There could be some really good extreme Saiyans coming in the game soon. So that's pretty much it for equips. Now, we have this new Saiyan Eradication Operation event. So this is an event that does have 3 stages on it. The 3rd stage, actually, all the stages seem to be coming out immediately. That's pretty cool. So a new equip is from this stage. First clear seems to be only that. The missions are to go ahead to challenge, excuse me, to use Lineage of Evil characters, Frieza Force characters, and stuff like that. Is that really it? Like, there's got to be more to. There's got to be some. Maybe there's missions that tie into this. I can't see the actual like mission clear stuff. In terms of when you go to your missions tab in your menu, but there's like no crystals. It's all, yo. There's got to be crystals for first clear, at least. That doesn't even make any sense. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some missions in this, maybe using a certain team or whatever so many times. But there is this event that does have double experience and double Zenny until the 31st. I don't really know the point of that on this, but it is what it is, man. In terms of how this one works, though, there's only 3 stages, unless it gets updated in the future, in which normally if it were to be like restricted after a certain amount of time, there would still have the stage there. For whatever reason, they're not there. Part 7 coming in the game. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Part 7 stuff. So there's a story mode update. Also, hyperdimensional co-op versus Bardock. So Bardock is this time's hyperdimensional co-op boss, and these are the missions as well for the various Bardock stages. So you guys know the drill. In terms of co-op, make sure you go ahead and at least complete all these missions, and maybe you just don't ever play it again. Let me know how you guys treat co-op, especially if you don't have any Zenkai units. If you don't have any Zenkai units, it's kind of hard to actually really incentivize playing co-op. I feel like the things that they put in there, like crystals or like tickets, are unnecessarily expensive to the point where even if I didn't have Zenkai units, I wouldn't play enough co-op personally to really go out of my way to get that stuff. I just feel like it's unnecessarily like expensive. They expect you to play co-op like endlessly, basically. I don't know. Me personally, that's how I look at it. So let me know how you guys feel about it. Okay, so this event is back. I don't know if it got a hard mode. I feel like it already had a hard mode because those are old equips. If they didn't have a hard mode, which I feel like they did, I'm pretty sure it did. If it didn't, then there's going to be one added. Pretty sure that it had one, though, anyway, but this is coming back. Presumably for, yep, there it is. Presumably for the adventures, because, yes, they always have to have adventures. Ugh. Okay, so next and most notably, Choice Battle is back. Yo, why is Choice Battle not a regular thing? Choice Battle needs to be a regular thing in the game. Like, it shouldn't be treated as this reward type of deal only for celebrations. I don't see a problem with giving players more rewards for playing the game, basically. At least let this stay here. At least for months at a time. I don't know what you're going to do, but I feel like they don't want to be too generous for some reason. They used to be super generous. I'll tell you what the reason is, I think, not confirmation. I think that at some point they were too generous, and as a result, they didn't get the sales that they wanted, and that's why you're seeing a lot of the decisions that are in the game geared towards producing more revenue. Because every time we see their revenue numbers, it's far lower than I assume that they want it to be, which is why they're changing it the way that they are, which is unfortunate. They're not making enough money, so they keep making changes. I enjoyed the game, though, but this needs to be here. What is it, like 50 a day? Maybe that's why they don't want to do it, but it's here at least until the 27th. It's here for 10 days. The interesting thing about this is some of this, most of this stuff kind of is going away towards the 27th, it looks like, right? No, this is here till the 7th. What are they doing with this? I don't get this. So take everything with this event specifically with a grain of salt, because I don't know what this is. Like, I don't know how hard it's going to be, or whatever the case, little 5,000 bosses. I don't know what this is. We're going to have to see. It could be something entirely like different than what we were expecting so far. But again, Omega level bait, huge bait, huge bait. And again, I do not call banners bait. I consider them to be skippable. Yeah, like for example, this banner is pretty skippable, even if you main GT. Sin Shenron's really good. Baby, I also like on Saiyans. But like, it's not a banner you have to go out of your way to pull on, right? Like, I felt like Bardock and his team, I felt like you should definitely pull on this banner because they're just too good. And specifically Bardock, mainly Bardock. You know, stuff like that. I consider skippable units, but I don't consider baits most of the time. So I felt like this was nuts. Actually, let's go back and see the last time we got an ultimate pickup before we get out of here. I'm actually really curious what came after our last ultimate pickup. That might kind of be a little bit of insight into what we can expect. Ultimate pickup right here. This was an ultimate pickup. It came actually just after the anniversary though, so that's not the best spot for it. And it was basically a Dragon Ball Super Broly type of banner. Preceding it though, we didn't get anything hype, unfortunately. We got Legends Rising, Ultra Space Time, and then I guess a little bit later we got the Namek Goku step up. The dates are a little wonky, so I can't really tell the exact dates on these, but this banner step up started on the 6th of August, and this was the 25th of June. A huge disparity there. Let's see the next ultimate pickup. Was there another one? I feel like there was another one. Let's go ahead and search it. Ultimate pickup. Okay, so there's a few here. Ultimate Warrior now. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know there was another one recently, more recently than that. So here was this one, right? This one popped up on the 10th of December. Okay, the 10th of December, that one popped up. What happened afterwards? The SS4s pop in. Like, what, 2 weeks later, I think? The 20th. Yeah, bro. The first time was kind of a weird type of deal because the anniversary. But this one, I think, is more likely. I really think next week's going to be good. Like, I really do. Like I said, I thought that, and I'm wrong sometimes with my predictions, right? But I thought Broly and Chila would be this week, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be next week. Because they're not going to go 2 weeks without new units. They hardly ever do that, right? Because that means that they'd be pushing the 3rd week, dropping a new unit on the 3rd week, which means no new banners really, aside from rerun banners that I'm sure most people don't pull on, right? So let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit that subscribe, of course, if you're new for more content, as well as that notification so you don't miss anything we upload here on the channel. Stay around for more content. Tomorrow I have some fun ideas in terms of PvP popping up, and we'll see what happens. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch all of you in the next one.